Want to get your hands on some sports cards?
Hell yes!
You're in the right place.
Good morning.
Is everybody ready?
Welcome to the weekly Target Watch on Schultzy's Card Pulls.
Oh, what is up, sports fans? It is Wednesday, December 1st. We are officially in the month of December. How's everybody doing this morning? Hope you're all as good as you can be. I know it's early, especially for the West Coasties. 3:55 West Coast time, 6:55 East Coast time here on Schultzy's Card Pulls. Waiting for cards to drop on Target.com. Have not seen anything happening. As far as new cards being loaded on the back end, of course, everybody wondering because they have left stuff up. We talked about it yesterday. They left stuff up on Target.com after the last drop, which they have not done, I don't think, ever. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think they've ever done that. So you see the complete Don Russ football sets, as well as, yes, even Optic basketball blaster boxes. Those items still up on the front end on Target.com. So people asking me, well, how are we going to know, Jordan? How are we going to know if cards are loaded? And there will be so many people here in the chat, not only myself, but other people as well, that are refreshing like mad people. And then also I encourage you to check out the monitors that I use, Card Snipers, because you will know if stuff is in stock. But we're going to be looking at them here on the channel as well. And hopefully when we see some sports cards go live, that means that some other stuff will have been backloaded as well, because I don't imagine that if we do see a restock, it's going to be just all the same stuff, the exact same items from the last restock. I think there's going to be more. So we'll see. We'll see exactly what loads, and we'll see when. I guarantee you we will be able to spot if and when there's going to be a restock on Target.com. What's going on, everybody? Blaze One Sports says, what's up, Schultzy and fam? Ragnar says, sup, Spiky Schultzy? How you doing, man? Eric says, you're one of the good few. I really appreciate that. I try to be. I really do try. I know I'm not perfect, but I really try to get the good word out there, and I try to make sure that people, as much as they can, have a chance at getting retail sports cards. So yeah, let me know how you're doing this morning. Smash that like button, you guys, as we get much closer to the hot zone here on Schultzy's Card Pulls. Thank you so much to Otis for sponsoring this video. We'll hear from them coming up in a few minutes, per usual. Edward Oliver says, good morning, Schultzy. I got some Topps Holiday yesterday in my Walmart. Congrats, Edward. I actually picked up some Topps Holiday as well. So I'm going to be opening that on the channel here shortly. Excited to do that. And Ronald Moore Jr. says, a very good morning, Schultz. How are you, buddy? Miguel T says, top of the morning, sunshine. DJ High FX official says, Sacramento Queens are a cure to any ailing team. LOL. Siski Whiskey says, did you see the new bot law that they are about to pass? Yes, I did. The Grinch law, the Grinch bot law, which basically refers to retail bots. They are looking at a bill in Congress. Who knows if they'll pass it or not? It's no guarantee, but they're looking at a bill to ban retail bots, just like they did ticket bots. And the reason, I've talked about this before on the channel, the reason that they banned ticket bots was because there was intellectual property and the profits off of that at stake for these artists. So I think Congress was a little bit more willing to step in because there was some some copyright issues and some intellectual property that these people were losing money on. But as far as retail bots, that's not really happening. So Congress, I think that's one reason of many that they've been tentative up to this point. But it sounds like they're actually at least looking at some action, which I guess is better than nothing, right? We'll see what happens with that. Scooter's Cards yelling at me. Did you fix the lag time? Scooter, is your lag fixed? You guys are so funny. Some of you are really appreciative to be here, but then some of you, for some reason, are here just to, like, yell and get angry. I think so. I think the lag time's fixed, brother. It's honestly not me. I have 1 gig internet that I'm streaming and upstreaming from locally near me, so I've got a decent speed as we get into the hot zone here on Schultzy's Card Pulls, you guys. 4 a.m. on the West Coast, 7 a.m. on the East Coast. So as far as the lag goes, usually it's like 10 to 15 seconds most of the time. Sometimes it's a little bit better, though. Edward Oliver says, I got lucky. My first pack had a Ryan Mountcastle auto. Whoa, Edward, congrats, buddy. Before the EV says, how are you, buddy? I'm all right, man. Thank you very much. I mean, very weird. Very weird. Having some issues as far as like posting these live streams on YouTube. I mean, it's very odd. As soon as I've gone live the last 5 times, the last 5 mornings, YouTube has all of a sudden demonetized my chat or my my live stream. It's totally fine when it gets posted, and then it's totally fine after it gets reviewed every single time. But it's very odd. It's like just coming online triggers the ad blocker for some reason now. I don't get it. Very, very weird. Coach Mojo says, don't let their trolls get to you. They just want to rile you. Let them think their own shit. It just really sucks because I'm here putting a lot of effort into this, you guys. So I would really appreciate it if like the trolls and I would assume that a lot of them are like 15, 16-year-olds that are just trying to get their hands on cards that maybe necessarily haven't yet, because they're certainly acting like it at points. So just chill out, you guys. I'm trying to help everybody here. That's why I'm here. Trying to entertain and help everybody out best I can. And that's awesome. DJ HiFX says your lag time is 10 seconds at most. Much better today. Just some days happen to be better than others. You know how that works. It's the internet, man. Caleb Klein says people will still bot even illegally. It's going to be a lot harder to do so, though, I would assume. Somebody asking if I got chocolate milk. I do. Right here. Paul Scott says, do you watch every other stores drops, Schultzy? It's really, I mean, yes, I do, but it's really hard to catch like Walmart's online drops, for instance, because, I mean, I'll try to lay out exactly what Walmart does for you right now, you guys. They essentially, when they do drop, it's anywhere from like 11 a.m. Pacific time to 1, 2, or 3 Pacific time. So like a 3-4 hour window, late morning, early afternoon on the West Coast, and in the late afternoon into the evening on the East Coast most of the time. And it is kind of a random day. So it doesn't end up being like a guarantee. It's kind of just a window like it is on target.com, but it's a much larger window. So as far as like watching a Walmart restock, it's a lot harder to... It's just a lot harder to pinpoint when there's going to be a restock, unfortunately. I can try to tell people. I know that if you join the Discord... it's a free Discord, you guys. Check it out. It's basically a lot of the same people here hanging out during the live stream chat that are hanging out all week and helping each other score retail cards, letting people know what is in retail stores near them. And that's honestly, being a part of a community is the best way to know exactly what's being restocked, where, and when. That is ultimately the best advice I can tell you. And that's what I'm trying to start here on Schultzy's Card Pulls. Drew Shoeman, $5 super chat, says, F the trolls. Let's get these cards. Let's go branded, LOL. Thank you so much, Drew Shoeman. I appreciate you, buddy. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, you do need a bot for Walmart, says Jar Jar. Most of the time you do, for not just cards, but consoles as well. Although I will say it's been a little bit easier as of late, guys. There were a lot of Optic basketball cello packs available on Walmart.com the last 2-3 weeks. I managed to score 6 online myself at $16.98 per, which, okay, they're a little bit more expensive than normal, but I don't know. They were, what, $14.99 per cello if you broke that down to the per pack price when you bought a box for like $180 on Target.com. So it's not too bad. Not much more expensive. Phantom Zaid asking, is getting a monitor worth it? I mean, I personally think so, because for me, when I got it back in January of 2021, early on this year, it was kind of a crappy time for me getting sports cards online. That changed it. It really introduced me to just how to do it and put my info in and how to be ready and whatnot, and making sure you're able to click out in 10 to 15 seconds. And honestly, that's not something that like should be hidden behind paid info. I mean, everybody knows that. And I think there are a lot of people out there that are passing the word along. And there are people like me that are trying to let people know exactly what you're supposed to be doing so you can score cards on Target.com. However, Once again, it's still random, so the monitors really help in that regard. At least that's just my opinion. Just my opinion. It's why I'm a part of Card Snipers, and it's why I encourage you to check them out. Of course, they're paid. I know these groups do charge, so check them out if you would like to get in on that. Hawk's Eye View, a $5 super chat, says, thanks for all you do. Dude, thank you so much, Hawk's Eye View. Too generous of you, brother. Seriously, you guys hit me right in the heart. Shot to the heart every time you guys give a donation like that. It is just mind-blowing, and I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. Paul Scott says Walmart seems to be charging more right now. Chronicles basketball is more expensive through them. Yeah, that's really sad. And they are. Walmart, unfortunately, has taken part in the dynamic pricing, and that's something that we can talk about, you guys. And by the way, Pikachu whining at the door right now. I don't know if that's a good sign or not. Hopefully, that means that there is going to be a sports card restock this morning on Target.com. I do have the monitors up in front of me, trying to see if and when anything happens. I will let you all know as soon as something breaks here on Schultzy's Card Pulls. Hits and Pulls says Contenders Optic Hobby, 500 for 6 cards. Can't afford it. Yeah, Contenders Optic Hobby Box is one of those high-risk, high-reward products. Unfortunately, you're only looking at a few cards. However, I actually kind of like that style because I kind of get sick of all the commons and having to sort through those. I know some people are set collectors out there. I personally like to open packs for the hits. You know, everybody's different, though. Some people really, like I say, enjoy collecting the sets, so they actually really like those base cards there. But obviously, Contenders Optic, not really a set for them. It's more so just all hits. And I believe you get, what, 1 auto and 1 mem out of each Contenders Optic box. There can be some big pulls out of there. I know there are huge parallels, and Contenders not usually a huge set, but when it's Contenders Optic and you got all those parallels with those autos, it just turns into a feeding frenzy. It's absolutely nuts. But yeah, guys, people continuing to talk about the Walmart price gouging. Yeah, what I was saying was the dynamic pricing, just something that we have to deal with in the hobby because flippers drove the prices up, which then forces companies like Walmart, Target, and actually Topps and Panini themselves to realign their pricing strategy with the products themselves because they can't keep missing out on that profit. That's just, their stockholders aren't going to allow that. That's not something that those businesses are going to be able to just do. They're not in business to allow secondary markets to develop. I mean, everybody says like, oh, these companies don't care. You know, they're just going to let these things happen as long as resellers are coming in and their products are getting bought up. Then who cares whether it's a reseller or whether it's somebody trying to score the item, you know, in good faith. I guarantee you they do care because the customer experience is something that at least a store like Target actually attempts to get right. But, you know, maybe not necessarily Walmart as much. I know they say they try, but man, it's pretty rough. Target seems to be a little bit better at that. So, unfortunately, we are going to see dynamic pricing, and you didn't think blasters were going to stay $20 for forever, right? Blasters had to go up, Megas had to go up, all that stuff had to go up. Corey Glover joining as a channel member. Thank you so much, Corey. Welcome to the Schultzy fam, dude. Corey Glover. Thank you, brother. Yeah, I do have a YouTube membership, you guys. We got giveaways every single month here on the channel. Probably giving away some more Optic this month. Hopefully, since today, of course, Contenders Optic coming out on Friday. Panini Mosaic Basketball coming out. Hopefully, that means we're going to get our hands on some Mosaic Retail soon, which means I could be giving that away for our monthly membership giveaway for December. Cross my fingers that's the case. Teddy says that's BS. It's all because people pay it. I'm not sure, man. I don't know how many people are paying $30 for update as often, like for a blaster box sitting on the shelf as often as maybe, you know, they would have if it were 20. Now, of course, the premium products, yeah, they're going to disappear, but I don't know. It's just that ever so changing and never-ending argument in the hobby that seems to be, access versus pricing, and people trying to resell stuff, and the detractors of that saying, well, if the resale boxes are higher in price, then you're going to have higher single prices, so it's better for everybody. But I don't know, you guys, like I was saying yesterday, then the access to the hobby is limited as well. So the card guru says, money, 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 money. You sound like Sally on the Merry Christmas, Charlie Brown Christmas special. Preferably 10s and 20s, asking Santa to just send her cash. And Charlie Brown's like, oh, even my little sister. No, it's all about the money. Ooh, Loudon Baker says Illusions is awful. I actually got a video coming up here shortly, probably tomorrow, of me opening some Illusions basketball, 2 blaster boxes. I actually thought it was a fun opening. I, just getting back into the hobby last year, discovered Illusions retail, both basketball and football. Hard to find, but it is only available at Walmart, unfortunately. But if you can find it, I personally would recommend it. Some people don't like it. If you haven't seen it, it's kind of like a Bowman Platinum, where it's like a cardboard stock with like a premium chromium kind of looking finish on the front, but it's still, a lot of people think it's cheap. So hot take, not really hot take. A lot of people just think it looks cheap. Arlie says Target dropped NFL Prism. Yeah, Prism draft picks. I think they put some more blasters back up on their site. Not surprised at that one. Ryan says I pulled a rookie reflections of LaMelo out of 1 blaster last night. Nice. That's a pretty big pull, brother. Congratulations. All right, guys. Still waiting for sports cards on Target.com. Checking the monitors. Not seeing anything as far as new items being loaded on the back end or anything going in stock that we've already seen, like Donruss Optic blaster boxes or the sets. I'd be interested to see if more Donruss football sets go in stock. I'd love to grab a couple more of those. I know some people are very disappointed they didn't grab those, and they were up for quite a while. Very disappointed they didn't grab those after seeing that gold card stock that they're printed on. And everybody's suffering from Mac Jones fever right now, because those cards are selling for $150, $200, depending on the centering. Brian Lawhorn says, good morning, playa. Suns are a good team, but Curry had an off shooting night. Good teams win at home. We will see on Friday in San Francisco. Yeah, Brian, I know the Warriors are your team, buddy, and they are good. I'm not saying they're not, but NBA is a talented league, especially the Western Conference. So when the teams at the top topple on each other like that, it's definitely always going to be kind of a 50-50 game. Has a good chance of going either way. That's why the Warriors just aren't guaranteed to win at all. But you're right, and that's a good point that you make. Good teams do win at home. Gary asking for a link for a good monitor service. Gary, if you go down below in the description, should have a link there to Card Snipers. Check it out, brother. They do charge $40 a month, but I think it is worth it. Don says, yo, Schultzy, you ever hear about Dean, the Charm Pop dude? He has Jim Jackson PSA 6 Pop 1. I have not heard about that. Jim Jackson PSA 6 Pop 1. Talking like Jim Jackson basketball player rookie. What's so special about that? He's okay, but nothing special, right? So no drop today, asking Ryan. Well, it's only 4:14 Pacific time, you guys. We have not seen anything happening on the back end right now. Some people saying that there's going to be a console drop this week. Well, we haven't even seen movement on consoles yet either. So Josh says no drop today. I can feel it tomorrow. Well, there you go. There you go. Josh throwing his opinion in. May not be wrong. Don says Mac Jones Donruss base is a PSA 10 selling for thousands, makes 0 cents. Who the hell is buying at that price? And now I'm wondering if I need to grade my own stuff of his. Don, I think he is going nuclear right now. If you have a couple of valuable cards that you can send in, like to PSA Express, although I have heard, guys, I have heard rumors that PSA might be reintroducing their regular services again later this week. So that is just a rumor, though, not confirmed. So we'll see if that actually happens. But yeah, those prices are nuclear right now. So sell the raw ones that you know aren't really going to be like PSA 10s. And then if you got any valuable ones, yeah, send those into PSA as quickly as you can. If you're trying to make money off of them, if you're not necessarily a Mac Jones fan. S3 Nano says, I heard Illusions is a Walmart exclusive. Yes, it is. It is an MJ Holdings exclusive. That is also why it is at Meijer. Somebody else said it's at Meijer as well, which is true. Because MJ Holdings also distributes their cards to Meijer as well. Bomb First has PSA been rumoring that since summer. Yeah, but I've heard some extra spicy rumors this week that means maybe they're trying to catch some business for the holiday. Who knows? Who knows? The Card Guru's asking, Schultzy, you buying Contenders Optic in 6 hours? I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. Like I said, I like those all hit boxes, but once again, $500-600, that's a pretty penny. Although a high risk, high reward product, like I said. Brandon says, I pulled a 1020 Anthony Edwards Titanium out of Panini Chronicles today. Nice. Nice. Or Panini Chronicles Hobby. That's a pretty good pull, buddy. Congratulations. 10 out of 20. That's Panini Chronicles. That's still got to be in the multiple thousands of dollars, right? That's a huge pull. Congrats, man. Cheerlo says, Schultz, you looking like a stud right now. Thanks, brother. Appreciate that. Try. All day says clearance boxes are coming out in droves, boys. Be patient. Alfredo says Curry needs someone to bail him out of jail. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, what are you talking? Like he needs more teammates or something like that? I guess I'm not really sure what you're saying. Maybe it's just because I'm tired. All right, guys. 4:17 Pacific time, 7:17 East Coast time. Here on Schultzy's card pulls. Waiting for cards to drop on Target.com. Have not seen anything happen as of yet on the back end, unfortunately. But I will continue monitoring, and I will let you all know as soon as that changes. And as we continue to wait for cards to drop on Target.com, guys, got to let you know about the sponsor of today's stream, Otis. As most of y'all know, the price of all kinds of sports cards and collectibles have been going absolutely nuts the past year. One of the things we talk about every single morning here on Schultzy's Card Pulls. Talking about spending a pretty penny if you want, even like a base Justin Herbert rookie auto or a base LaMelo rookie auto, you're going to be spending at least in the high hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. Forget about it otherwise. There's so many of us out there who are diehard fans and would love to own these cards, but simply don't have those funds to invest in these expensive items. That's where our sponsor, Otis, comes in. Otis is an investment platform where almost anyone can buy and sell shares of rare collectibles, comics, graded games, and most importantly, rare sports cards. To get started, all you got to do is download their app and sign up for free using the link in the description. They have over 100 rare collectibles to choose from, and they have new ones added every single week. One of my favorite assets on the platform right now is a LeBron James signature rookie auto. It's a Beckett Pristine 10 signatures rookie auto. Just a beautiful card worth over 50 grand. And you can get a share for about $9, since really that card, for a lot of us, is just out of reach. Everybody wants to own a LeBron James rookie auto. He is one of the best of all time. Even if you can't stand him, you still want to own that card. So here's how it works. You could earn a potential return by selling your shares to other members on the Otis platform, or if Otis sells one of the underlying assets you invested in for more than the price you paid. So whether you're looking to just check it out, or you're a longtime collector, I definitely recommend going to sign up with Otis. Make sure you use the link in my description. So you use that and get your first share free. Terms apply. Appreciate it, everybody. 4:20 West Coast time, 7:20 East Coast time. Fearless says, you see the Jaw card with Young Dolph? I bought one for $3 back in October. Now it's like 30. Dude, that's awesome. I have seen a couple. There's the Ja Morant. There's that one. And then there's one other one I feel like has been jumping up in value as well. And Ja, obviously somebody that I think a lot of people got in on early. And because he is so athletic, those card prices are going up. Consoles today or not? Asking Matt Rogers. You know what? I honestly don't know, you guys. I wish I could tell you for sure either way. But I honestly don't know. Mike B says, my dad got a storage auction for cheap, and in it was a LeBron rookie auto. Are you serious? Whew. That's insane, Mike B. Talking like a storage unit? Congrats, buddy. That's crazy. Congrats. Liz says the job pink parallels are going for stupid money. Yes, they are. You talking like the Mosaic from last year? Yeah, I would love to get my hands on those, but obviously way too expensive. Hit the Mac Jones kaboom on Black Friday. PSA Express, says the Cardboard Collector. Congratulations. Love hearing about those hits, you guys. And we are past 420 on the West Coast, 721 now on the East Coast. Still no activity as far as new items or anything with the already front-loaded items on Target.com. I will try to let you all know as soon as I see something. Don Yee says, Schultzy, the GOAT. We love you. I'm your biggest fan. Don, I appreciate you, man. Seriously, dude. You guys showing up here every single morning makes my freaking morning. Yeah, Josh, unfortunately, nothing is loaded as of yet. Yeah, Matt LaFranc says, let's give Schultzy some likes. 1.2K watchers. Help him out. Thank you so much, man. Seriously, you guys. I really do need the help because right now, I don't know why, but for some reason, every time I've gone live for the last 5 days, YouTube has immediately demonetized the live stream. And then as soon as I appeal, it goes back to being just fine. But it's like they're taking away my ad money for these live streams for some reason. Do not understand. Do not understand what's going on. Sal773 says, Yo, Schultzy, I believe John Morant has an Allen Iverson-like playing style. Anyone else agree? That's a very good comparison. Athletic as well. Albie says, bang, select loaded. Are you serious? We have not seen select in a bit on Target.com. So to see some select basketball load, that obviously would indicate that a restock is happening this morning. Oh, select loaded on Best Buy. That's funny. Yeah, guys, check out Best Buy. There has actually been multiple different cards. And not only select basketball, but things like Draft Picks football. It's not really in stock right now, by the way. Just the monitor's popping off, unfortunately, for nothing. But select basketball at Best Buy, the most valuable thing that you can get there right now. Along with a few other, like Gypsy Queen, and I think like Mosaic Baseball has been there as well. No, you're good, All Be Games. Don't worry about it. Thanks, Brandon. So smash that like button, Schultzy. You are the man. Switch to Silk Chocolate Almond Milk. Way better flavor. You know what? My wife has some of that, and actually I was sipping on it last week. It's not too bad. Wondering if I should maybe switch to that some of the time as well. But man, I just can't get away from the creamy, real taste of chocolate milk. Onyx, does anyone get their GameStop packs? I think some people have gotten their Absolute Football GameStop packs, and nothing really coming out of those for anybody so far, but who knows? Those are just gravity packs, basically. Ended up being like $1 each. So it's a low-risk gamble. So a lot of people probably not going to pull anything out of there, unfortunately. King Papalot says, did you hear about them trying to implement a bot protection to block all bots on e-commerce sites? I have heard that. Sounds like Congress seriously looking at the issue. We will see how seriously, though. I know that the action has been proposed, but it's going to take a lot of votes, and it's going to take some time and some work for that to get through. Political process is going to obviously slow that down. yeah, appreciate it, you guys. I see a lot of people saying, let's get Schultzy some likes. Seriously, guys, helps me out. Helps me feed 2 kitties named Pikachu and Eevee. Yes, Joseph, doesn't having over a minute delay defeat the purpose of live streaming? It does, but I don't think you understand. Are you hearing me when I'm responding to you? I'm not on a minute delay. I'm literally on maybe 10 seconds at the most. And if I'm going back in the chat and reading messages that have been dropped a couple minutes ago, that doesn't necessarily mean I'm on a long delay, brother. So it's like you said that yesterday, you say that today. It's really weird. All right, do you hear me? Do you hear me? I'm not on that long of a delay, brother. The GameStop packs do not have kabooms, says Seth. They are gravity packs, so I thought they did have kabooms. Adam says, let's get to 1,000 likes. Man, I would love that, you guys. I know that takes a lot of people doing that action all at once, smashing that like button, but that would mean a lot. Almost 1,400 people in here hoping to score some sports cards on Target.com. I am as well. Unfortunately, we're not seeing anything as of yet. Cody said they're not gravity packs. They are not gravity packs. Well, then what would they be? Are they like retail packs? Do they have the Absolute Football retail boxes? And that's what those are? Because I guess that would make sense why there aren't nearly as many kabooms coming out of those. But mine haven't shown up yet because, man, I'm in the Pacific Northwest, so things take a bit longer to get shipped to me most of the time. Adam says supposedly gravity packs do have kabooms. And I apologize that I don't know this because there are just so many different and Different Gamings has done like the stream. Thank you so much, Diprit. I appreciate that. There's so many different releases sometimes, you guys, especially retail, that it's hard to find out exactly every single version. So I know that there's gravity packs, but is there an absolute like retail box that's not like a gravity pack, that's just like a box of packs? GG Grizz says, first time I logged in today, no ad. I just logged back in and there was an ad. Maybe you're good now. Dude, thank you for letting me know, GG Grizz. Let's hope so, buddy. Let's absolutely hope that that it is okay. And GG Grizz, brother, I'm so glad to see you in the chat, dude. I actually, you won one of my last 2 monthly YouTube member giveaways, brother. Shoot me an email and I will send your package out, my friend. You won something good, too. I can't remember. I got to go back and see what it was. But send me an email, man. SchultzysCardPulls@gmail.com, GG Grizz. And I'll get that sent your way, bro. Congratulations, man. Slick Rip the Ruler says, drop an elbow on that like button for my guy, Schultzy. I appreciate it, man. Oh, yeah, guys. So nothing. I know somebody said they were looking at Select, but that was on another site, and it's not actually in stock right now. But do be checking Best Buy. Do be checking GameStop. They do have some stuff online now. And nothing, unfortunately, on Target.com right now. Nothing, unfortunately, at this point. Elena and Ezra says, morning, backloaded yet? Thanks, Schultz. No, nothing backloaded as of this point of the morning, you guys. Just about 4:30 Pacific time, 7:30 East Coast time, 6:30 Central, 5:30 Mountain time here on Schultzy's Card Pulls, waiting for cards to drop on Target.com. Per usual, we got about 20 minutes left in the hot zone, you guys. And of course, if there is nothing today, I will be back tomorrow with y'all. Have some more fun this week. Need some juice this morning, says Daddy Dale. Heck yeah. Absolutely, we need some juice. Not seeing anything, unfortunately, you guys. Making sure I check the monitors, making sure that I'm not missing anything, and I'm not. Shane M asking, do I hold a Justin Jefferson Kaboom or do I sell now? I don't know, man. I think that's probably a hold, Shane. I think that's probably a hold. That's probably something that you want to send off to PSA to get graded. Maybe not necessarily Express, but when they do open up their other levels of service again, to send that in. Paul says PS5 drop. Haven't seen any consoles load either. But we have heard rumors of a console drop this week, so who knows, you guys. I'm here ready to help, and if all of a sudden consoles did drop right now, I'd be like, all right, guys, let's get y'all some consoles. We try to get some links up. But I've not seen anything of the likes of either consoles or cards, unfortunately, on Target.com yet, you guys. Dr. Conley 7 says, don't waste your time, Schultzy. I wouldn't lie. Go Ducks. Schultzy, GameStop false advertised. They sold a yellow version of Absolute Gravity packs that does not have a chance at Kaboom. Only red Gravity version has a chance at Kaboom. Yikes. Okay, so that's what happened, Anthony. Man, that's crazy. So there's two different kinds of Gravity pack boxes. See, this is another thing that I've talked about that I think is a problem in the hobby. Why are there so many different boxes that have so many different colored parallels? Oh, it's to make money because you water it down a little bit by adding so many different colored parallels. And that is crazy that even Gravity pack boxes have different versions. I've never heard of that before. Nice one, Panini. Nice one. Gotta say, guys, the Fanatics takeover is looking better and better, and Panini and Topps are showing their true colors month after month as we get further into the announcement that Fanatics took over the sports card hobby a few months ago. It's just been obvious what Topps and Panini's main priority has been always and always will be. That is money. It has nothing to do with the customer. And it's the unfortunate thing that I've said I'm excited for the Fanatics sports card takeover. But it's one thing that I've said is unfortunate, you guys, is Topps and Panini, especially Panini with their terrible customer service and their redemption issues. And I know Topps is better with redemptions, but neither company has really done much to like improve their online experience. You know, their sites have some bot protection, but like on Panini, good freaking luck. You can't get anything. And they're not going to have to answer for that. They're not going to have to really answer as to why all their redemptions were so late for so many years. So it just sucks. Eric says, so they can sell crappy cards everywhere. And that's the thing, man. I love this sports card hobby. I want us all to continue to experience those highs of being able to get, you know, if we want to take that gamble, to get our hands on a nice pack or two for not necessarily a crazy price. And keep people coming into the hobby. And those big hits that do come every once in a while are the things that keep people in the hobby. That doesn't necessarily mean you can overprint it, so you got to find a balance. But what can you do? I don't think you increase the number of parallels in each set, that's for sure. Like Select Football, I've talked about this many times, had around 140 different parallels for 2020. Yamiya says, Panini is pumping out crappy cards. JChess12 says, this is the natural progression. When demand gets high, prices will go up, supply parallels will go up, then demand will go down. This is normal, to be honest. You know, it's true, JChess, but I've said this a few times as well. Go watch the interview that Sports Card Investors did with a Panini executive right after Christmas 2020. And his quote was, we have so many people that work for Panini now that worked during the junk wax era and care so much about the hobby that we don't want that to happen, that they don't want to overprint cards. So you're not wrong, JChez, that is the natural progression, but it just sucks that Panini literally less than a year, or just about a year ago now, said the complete opposite. So we have heard one thing from the dragon's mouth, but we're seeing another thing when it comes to the actual print runs on the store shelves. And I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, has anybody seen an interview from any Panini executive or any Topps executive since the announcement that Fanatics was taking over? Have they answered any questions publicly, or am I wrong in that? Pro XL, nothing backloaded. Nothing backloaded as of yet. The Four Horsemen says, you won't like what Fanatics does with rev sharing. Impact on true collectors and monopolies are never good. You know, you're not wrong about the monopoly of the Four Horsemen, although I am interested, and this is definitely a bit of a unique instance, because the sports industry in general is kind of a monopoly, and it's a very small world with a lot of big players and a lot of big fishes in small ponds, and everybody knows everybody, And it's just not really a big world or an easy world to get into, right? Fanatics is already in that world. They've already got the access to the athletes. They've already got deals with all these leagues set up to where getting memorabilia, to where getting autos, to where actually being able to produce some of these cards is going to be a lot easier for them. And maybe that means they can produce some nicer stuff. I don't know. So you're not wrong about the monopoly argument. However, I do see, because of the access that Fanatics already has to all the sports leagues, I see that as being a positive. I see that as being something that actually could go well. Lightning chasing bass fishing Jeff says, come on guys, the like ratio is pathetic. Dude, lightning chasing bass fishing Jeff, I appreciate you, buddy. And I do hope you got your package from our latest giveaway. I sent most of those out. Got 2 or 3 that I'm sending out later this week because thankfully all those guys finally sent me their addresses. Good to go. Thank you so much. The DF's Patriots asking, why are the links still up? I'm assuming because it was Black Friday week and there was a ton of stuff going on. And either they just forgot or decided to leave the links up because they were going to get to other stuff and they had a plan to leave the links up. I honestly don't know. Jeff asking if Schultzy, any PSA opening, normal grading soon. News on that. I mentioned earlier in the chat that there was some rumors of that happening this week. Although a couple people chimed in saying, hey, but they've been mentioning that since like summertime, which is true. But I think that they're getting closer and closer to actually resuming other levels of service. And Christmas time would be a great time to announce it. Joe Rosen says, Schultzy, good morning. I'm a newbie to your channel. Target showing absolute megas and Donruss blasters to red card exclusive. Will that help against the bots? You know, the red card exclusives, unfortunately, that's not something that I think ended up helping against the bots, because actually what it did is allowed accounts to score more items per like just individual account. Because for red cards, for instance, you can get, I think, up to 5 red debit cards on one account holder's name. So you can add, I mean, it has to be different names for like your family members and stuff, but as long as they have a social security number and first and last name, you can add another member with a whole nother red card number to your account. And I believe score cards that way, like multiplying it by 2, 3, and 4, and 5, up to that. So I believe that has allowed botters to get more, in my opinion. So no, I don't think that the red card has stopped anything, unfortunately. Although one positive about the red card is you do get 5% off it. I mean, shoot, I didn't answer this comment, and I apologize. On my channel, I did see somebody asking what the red card discount did for the Optic basketball set. Well, it gives you 5% off of everything purchased on Target.com and Target in stores. So it's it was $750 off, so it ended up being like $142.50 if my math is correct for the Optic basketball cello. Sorry, I didn't have that right offhand. A little tired. Poke Joe says, Mr. Schultzy, thank you for the sub, my dude. You're so welcome. Absolutely, man. I am going to buy into one of your breaks. I promise you I'm going to check that out. I appreciate you very much. PNW says, this is a serious question. If everybody keeps saying it's a junk wax era, why are we still here trying to get every box? Well, I think people are still trying to get the premium boxes so they can maybe choose 1 or 2 or 3 of the releases in a plethora of many that I've been talking about. And it's kind of the reason why you continue to see people going for like the Prism or the Optic, or maybe like Topps and Bowman Chrome in baseball, for instance. So just because there are the threats and the rumors and the feelings, in my opinion, of a junk wax era, I'm susceptible falling victim to this, of still wanting to collect and wanting those premium cards and wanting to get those LaMelo balls. So honestly, I think it's, you know, even though we know PMW, there are maybe some of those instincts that we still just want to be in the hobby, so we don't care. Some of those instincts there just don't really tell us to go away. That's my best argument for that, brother. I don't really have a good excuse for that. Wingnut put it simple, says PNW because we're card addicts. I guess I'm trying to put it in a nicer way. LB Games says, yo, in-store only, Target online history. No, I don't think so, man. I do not think Target will ever stop selling online, because if they put all those boxes back in stores, they would have scalpers galore lining up the door, outside the door again. They do not want that. Steve says, music reminds me of being in a Pokemon cave. That's awesome. I actually like that. It's definitely a decent comparison indeed. Pro Body CVS has got Optic Megas 3 weeks in a row at my local Target. They're done dropping online. No, I don't think that means they're done dropping online, brother. That's awesome. You're able to get some in stores, though. Crazy that Optic actually appearing in stores at some Targets. TJ Flax says, smash that like button. Schultzy providing great content while we wait. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, you guys. Yeah, smash that like button. Don't know what's happening with the issues with ads not appearing on my live stream, but that's been going on now for over a week. Don't know why. Poke Joe says, even in the junk wax era, there's still huge chance cards to pull worth big bucks. It's the other 98% of the cards that aren't worth the paper they're printed on. No, that's true. And that's the one difference between the late 80s and early 90s and now, is there are those really valuable hits, the one-of-ones, the parallels, all that kind of stuff. It does still kind of allure people in that normally wouldn't be wanting to rip packs. Asus says, yeah, Walmart doesn't have a problem selling in store. Target's problem was that they always narrowed it to 1 day for releases. Yeah, but Target's, I thought, at least the distributors still did a great job of keeping it random near me. Rip It Up says, I had a very hard time believing Optic was in stores unless it was a return. Yeah, that's if it's in stores, you guys, it's got to be a return. I don't think that that's like a signal of anything happening, because I'll tell you what, that's the advantage of being in the free Discord, you guys, that I have set up for you all. There are people every single day posting pictures of restocks at stores near them, and you get to see, you know, what's popping up on stores at Walmarts around the country each week, what's popping up at stores at Targets around the country each week. And I'll tell you what, I have not seen a lick of Optic on the shelves at Target. Cardboard Junkie says, no drop because I'm here. I have the worst luck. No, Cardboard Junkie, you don't. I have the worst luck, man. Seriously. Just as I'm getting going on this live stream, YouTube all of a sudden starts to demonetize each live stream that I do. So, no, it is not just you, man. I have the worst luck. I have the worst luck. It's like everything I try to do, I have an issue at, man. Don't worry. You will get sports cards. I promise you. I'll help you out. And you guys, you know what? Since there hasn't been anything so far today or yesterday, we got 7 minutes left in the hot zone, minute by minute, unfortunately. Looking more likely that there won't be a drop today, but I will be back tomorrow, and I will be giving something away for y'all. So we'll do a in-chat giveaway. You're going to have to be here, so show up for that. But we'll be giving something awesome away. Just not sure what it is yet. Got some football, got some basketball, got some baseball. Just got to decide exactly what I want to give away. BKC says, in the Junkwax era, you could get cards in every big box store catalog like JCPenney, Sears, etc. It never ran dry. Well, just because you can't get like Prism right now, you can't get Optic right now, doesn't mean you can't get cards. Look at what's never running dry right now. Chronicles, Draft Picks, Basketball never running dry. And then you see more of that, you guys. Couple on the next page as well, like Prism, Baseball, not running dry. And there's so many more stores that you have to fill now. So many more stores. And not only that, but you were talking back in the Junk Wax era, there were what, maybe 3, 5, 6 releases each year. Now we're talking like around 40. I went and counted. There were almost 40 football releases for 2020 football from Panini. 40. Just for football. Think of how many Justin Herbert parallels numbered to 199 there are for his rookie year. Corey Glover, a $4.99 super chat. Corey, thank you so much. His luck boost, brother. Dude, Corey, that is too kind of you, man. Seriously, you guys. Every time I get a donation, it's like, you guys, you just warm my heart. I never thought I'd be on YouTube getting donations like this. So thank you so, so much. I try to provide a service. I try to do some research. Come at y'all with knowledge every single morning as best I can. Aaron Sparks, his like button smashed. I appreciate you, brother. Marie says, Schultzy, PSA and BGS got greedy when cards got hot during the pandemic. $10 grading fee equals grading $10 rookies. Ever think they'll bring back those lower levels when card craze dies down? I do, Marie, because those lower levels encourage people, like I was talking about earlier, that don't really have that money to spend on the hobby. Crazy amounts to grade cards really quickly all the time. Those lower levels encourage those people to participate in the hobby. However, one issue, and that's the one thing that you brought up, Marie, is those low-level rookies that people sent in to be graded. And that was one of the problems that clogged up PSA so badly, is people were sending in, and not just $10 cards, people were sending in like $1, $2, and $3 cards to be graded. So there's got to be a balance. There were a lot of newbies that just saw money coming back into the hobby and were like, oh my gosh, I'm going to grade every single thing I can. I'm going to get a PSA 10 and I'm going to make thousands. Oh my gosh, let's go. And that's not what happens. So many people grading like a Bowman paper rookie, for example. Who the hell cares about a Bowman, a 2020 Bowman Luis Robert paper rookie? That card has no value. It was printed to the max. And so many people sent those in and got PSA 10s, and they're sitting up on eBay right now for 30, 40, 50 bucks. Yeah, Bowman paper rookies. One of the reasons why PSA was flooded with extra cards to grade. Brian Lawhorn says, bye, bro. Got to get ready for work. Hit these 2 Walmarts on my way. Does not look like a drop today. Feels like Thursday like last time. See you tomorrow. Say no to drugs. Yes to sports cards. Brian, thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate you, man. I will be back tomorrow. Unfortunately, you guys, we are almost to the end of the hot zone here on Schultzy's Card Pulls. Not seeing anything happening as far as a drop at this point. Josh Wooten says, I got 1 sealed set and 1 open set of Optic Basketball. Congrats, brother. I got 1 set from Target, and then I am still yet to receive my Fanatics Optic Basketball set on the way. Once I get that, I'll open it on the channel as well. And I'm excited because they have the green velocity packs. I want that green LaMelo. Let's go. Or the Pulsar, excuse me. The green Pulsar packs. I want that green LaMelo. Sorry, man. Hard to keep up with all these parallels. Velocity, Pulsar. Just straight up hollow. So many different ones. Especially for Optic. Heck yeah, Card Addicts. Where's LaMelo? Says, hit the like, Addicts. I appreciate you. Paul Scott says, thanks, Schultzy. No, you're so welcome, Paul. And Tim putting it into perspective for all of us, everybody. Schultzy, many people complaining they can't find cards outside. Be thankful they haven't been in the hospital last 6 weeks like me. Well, Tim, dude, prayers to you, man. You've been in the hospital for 6 weeks, brother. I hope you get well soon, first of all, because that is not something I would wish upon anybody. But it's a valid point, you guys. We are here. We have our health this morning. Just because you can't find cards doesn't mean the sky is falling. So remember that. If you have your health, if you have your family, then you're still winning for sure. And Tim will have his health again soon. Man, thanks for still being here, Tim. I'm glad I could entertain you in the hospital, man. Michael Mace is freezing in the hot zone. Yeah, we are close, guys. We are just under a minute away from the hot zone finishing up here on Schultzy's Card Pulls, and I know a ton of people are probably going to drop off when that happens, so I appreciate you so much for being here. I will be back tomorrow, but please do me a favor, smash that like button on your way out. Helps me out a ton. Helps me out. I live and die by YouTube's algorithm, and right now they're not liking me so much. Right now they aren't. Very weird. Meg B says Optic complete sets are absolutely horrible. Bubbles, centering, scratches, few good cards. Yeah, Meg B, it doesn't seem like that the sets from Target are very good at all. It's definitely a crapshoot getting better centered cards. I got lucky. It doesn't seem like that optic sets from Target really seem to be great for most people, but the Fanatics sets seem to be very well centered. They seem to actually have that collector's pristine shine and look, and they were put in the box right after they were dried. So I would recommend, if you're looking to get a set, you can actually go on StockX right now, you guys, and get the Fanatics set for less than retail. I believe you can go pick it up for like $142 on StockX, and that's sealed. Sealed, authentic, guaranteed from StockX. Ragnar says, health, family, LaMelo RPA. Oh, I'd be very thankful for that LaMelo RPA too, dude. That's like a $10,000 to $50,000 card, depending on the number parallel it is. Goodness gracious. All right, guys, the hot zone officially over. No fun as far as actually getting to score sports cards this morning, but I hope for those of you that were here, you did enjoy yourselves, and I appreciate you showing up per usual. Thank you to every single one of you. But hang out for the next 15, 20 minutes or so. I'll be here wrapping things up. Maybe we'll see some consoles. I don't know. Maybe we'll see some consoles drop on Target.com. But yeah, guys, check out my free Discord. Same community there during the week, chatting at all times. That's here during the live stream. A lot of good peeps in there. Actually offering a lot of good tips on where to find cards. It's pretty cool. Poke Joe 1010 says, Schultzy, you'll love this. Just picked up a Griffey game patch, Warren NT patch number 12 to 25. It's a Christmas card. Dude, I love that. That's awesome, man. That's great. Oh, Marie, you're too sweet. Says, you have a great radio voice. Appreciate you. Good chats. Love hanging out like buddies here with you and everyone. Thank you so much, Marie. Appreciate it. Hopefully I can get a job as a sports radio host or update anchor here soon. A lot more places locally and around the country going to be hiring in the new year. So that's kind of where I'm going to be focusing starting in 2022. Hopefully one of those jobs is mine. So cross your fingers for me, everybody. Adam says, hit that like button, everybody. Thank you so much, man. Tommy asking, how do you find the Discord? I believe it is down in the description below, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just check that out here really quick. Yep, join Schultzy's free Discord here. There's a link down in the description below for that. All right, guys, 4:53 West Coast time, 6:53 East Coast time. Yeah, going to be on for, like I said, probably another 15 minutes. Right around 5:10 is when I'll sign off. Let everybody get about their day and get going. And we will be back tomorrow. Paul Scott says, you'd be great as a radio host. Thank you so much, Paul. Let's hope it happens soon, baby. Let's hope it happens soon. Yeah, Poke Joe says, yo, how about voiceover work? You'd be phenomenal, bro. Thank you. The voiceover business, I've done some voiceover for commercials, in my career as a radio anchor and host. It is a fun gig. However, they're hard to get. And I don't really I have a portfolio, but I'm not really a known entity as a voiceover artist. So got to get my work out there a little more for that. But yeah, I appreciate that, man. Aaron Queen says, Schultzy would be the best looking sports announcer ever. Thank you, Aaron. I don't think so. I think that there are a few other guys, like, for instance, Matt Vasgersian. That dude is svelte, for instance. I know Jim Rome's short, but he ain't necessarily a bad looking dude. Colin Cowherd he's not an ugly guy either. So there's a lot of guys out there that are attractive guys in the sportscasting industry. Come on. That's half the reason they're on TV. Yes, they put a lot of chubby guys on TV, but they also put a lot of guys that look like they were right out of a magazine. Come on. Let's all be honest for ourselves. Joseph, you're funny. Does the Discord have a delay as well? The Discord actually is live. The Discord is probably a little bit faster. So if you are looking to see when stuff is dropping on Target.com, and it is like when a drop is happening, usually there'll be people in the Discord letting you know when stuff drops. So Not a bad idea. Check in on there as well. Darrow says, I can see you and Run Good running a sports talk show. That would be such a fun one, man. I think we could argue about a lot of fun stuff. Absolutely, we could. All right, guys. So no drop today, but like I said, be ready because I do believe there's going to be a sports card drop this week. They've been going every other week for now a month and a half or so. And since we haven't seen one on Tuesday or Wednesday, sounds like it's going to be Thursday. I don't think they would leave it to Friday. They haven't left it to Friday since, I think, May. May is when they stopped that whole thing. Ragnar says, Target has a delay too, bro. It's very true. Duke #1 Goat says, male version of Aaron Andrews. No, seriously, you guys. There are a lot of guys that look like Brian Windhorst, in sports media, but then there are also a lot of guys that look like Matt Vasgersian or just have had the best genes and been working out since they were like 8 years old and just look amazing. So definitely not going to be one of those guys. I've always had to fight for what I get. And I mean, shoot, I've had to lose a bunch of weight at times in my life too. So not necessarily the skinniest dude, but I'll tell you what, I could be a lot fatter. So Darrow asking Schultz, what new products are you expecting? Well, of course, Contenders Optic came out today, but just so y'all know, there is no retail version of Contenders Optic. That's not going to be coming out of Target or anything like that. But Mosaic Basketball that comes out this Friday, who knows? We might get to see something early. Maybe we'll see Mosaic Basketball. Highly doubtful, though. I expect finally some update baseball will drop on Target.com. And then at this point, I think we're just waiting until like the next big release, unfortunately. And that is Mosaic. So I don't think we're going to see any new products. I did forget. Maybe some Archives baseball on Target.com. We haven't seen that yet either. And some people still saying that there are Optic basketball hangers. I haven't seen any Optic basketball hangers as of yet. Maybe Optic basketball hangers would pop up on Target.com. That would be awesome. Love to see that. David Drago says, I used your channel at a presentation for a job interview. Did a presentation called The Art of Collecting. David, dude, I'm so flattered. I mean, I hope you got the job, man. I hope you got the job. That's crazy. That is so flattering, man. I don't even know what to say. Frank says, Schultzy, you're a looker. I appreciate that, Frank. And Marie asking, do you have qualifications for news reporter, anchor, sports reporter? Yes, I've been, for over 10 years, I actually have been both a sports host and a news and sports anchor in Portland, Oregon, where I live. I actually worked for a news station, FM News 101 KXL, as their lead news anchor from 9 to 4 every day for, almost 6 years, and was doing sports hosting during that time as well. But before that, worked at a sports station, 750 The Game, and was specifically only doing sports hosting. So yeah, I have over a decade of radio experience. Heron Queen says, Schultzy in his 06 Faux Hawk Classic. That's right, buddy. I appreciate it, man. That's when I started wearing it, right around 06, and it ain't going away because it fits my round head perfectly. So I found what works, Aaron. I found what works. Darrow says, I appreciate the info. Absolutely, man. Illusions, Darrow, that is a MJ Holdings only product, so that's not going to be at Target. That is only popping up at Meijer and Walmart. All right, guys. Almost 5 a.m. Pacific time. Yeah, I'm going to be on for about 10 more minutes, and then I am going to get about my day, and I'll let you all get about yours. Actually, the wifey flying out. Not too far away, but she's got a day trip that she's going to be leaving for in just under an hour. So it'll be nice to see her off. Kobe hopping in says, how was tonight? Hey, Kobe, good to see you, buddy. Unfortunately, no restock on Target.com. However, we will be back tomorrow. No consoles, no cards, no nothing, unfortunately. Ragnar says the Faux Hawk makes you 6'5". Exactly. Faux Hawk makes me look skinnier, and it adds height. Double whammy, baby. Kills 2 birds with 1 stone. Daryl says, oh, thanks, man. You're welcome. Talking about the illusions. Yeah, unfortunately, no illusions popping up at Target, everybody. If you're all waiting for illusions on Target.com, that is a Walmart and Meijer only product, or anywhere that MJ Holdings delivers to. Adam asking, did you say there would be a giveaway today? No, we're actually going to be doing a giveaway tomorrow. B. Chris asking if I missed the giveaway. No, we'll be doing that. We're going to be doing something crazy tomorrow. I got a couple of boxes. I might even do 2 giveaways. TJ Card says, what's the odds for a drop tomorrow? I would put it like 85%, man. I really do think that there's going to be another drop after Target skipped last week again for Thanksgiving week. We can take a look here at the drop calendar really quickly, you guys. The last time they dropped was Thursday, November 18th. And the time before that was just about a month ago, Tuesday, November 2nd, when they dropped sports cards on Target.com. Blaze One Sports asking for an Otis giveaway. We are not doing an Otis giveaway, although that's not a bad idea, man. Steve says you should put ads on your forehead until YouTube fixes itself. That is not a bad idea. Yeah, I'll put my forehead up for ads. Like anybody that wants to advertise on my fat forehead, ready to go right now. There's a lot of space here to take up, baby. You can put a sticker right here. It's true. It's true. Frank says Schultzy can't teach height. Nope, you cannot. It's either there or it's not. Tim says Target ad says new Xbox config available Thursday. Well, all right, if that's what the ad says, then consoles might be coming out tomorrow. We'll see, you guys. I'll still be here, hopefully waiting for a sports card drop, because Target, I don't remember the last time they went 3 weeks without doing a card drop. Skipping weeks, sure. That has happened on the regular. But there's got to be a drop tomorrow. Kobe says, hey, everyone, John Morant Chronicles Panini rookie card. Those are going crazy right now. It's the one with him flexing in the throwback teal jersey. Sell, sell, sell. Not a bad idea, buddy. Ragnar says, what's the bidding start at for forehead ads per day? Let's go $50 per day for forehead ads. How about that? That's the growing rate. You want to slap something on here for a live stream, it's going to cost you $50. Frank Young says you are the best. Thank you so much, Frank. I appreciate that. All right, guys. Still waiting around for about 7 more minutes this morning. Nothing dropping on Target.com. Lots going on in the sports world, though. Tiger Woods speaking for the first time since his car accident in Los Angeles, saying he's lucky to have his leg. Personally, I think he's lucky to be alive as well. And then, huge news. The baseball CBA current deal expires 8:59 Pacific Standard Time tonight. So we'll see if there can be some negotiating happening to where that they can get a deal done, but I don't see that actually going through, because when they're fighting the clock for these CBAs to expire, usually they end up on strike, even if it's just for a short amount of time, if they're this close to the deadline. But yeah, a lot of teams scrambling to give guys money, sign them before that CBA expires. So big news. Big news coming out of Major League Baseball tonight. Either way, could be a strike or there could be a new CBA reached. Raymond Ray says, have a rolling TV screen shot with ads over your shoulder. That's not a bad idea, Raymond Ray. Frank says, give me 3 days. Heck yeah, buddy. I appreciate it, you guys. Would love that. Damien says, I'll do 50 for tomorrow. Just put a big old ad on my forehead. Even do I love headbands. I could do a massive headband ad too. Hits and Pulse says, what do you think about the Rangers getting Seager and Simeon? I mean, I love the signs, but Man, 2 players getting $500 million. That's a lot of money to be investing in those 2 guys. And I personally, the level that contracts are getting up to, I just don't think that athletes are worth $40 to $50 million each year. That's just me. Hot take. I love my Blazers. I love Damian Lillard, but he's going to be making near $50 million a season here in a couple of years. And I don't think he's worth that, man. I don't think any athlete's worth that. When you got most of your salary cap or most of your team's dollars going to 1, 2, or 3 guys, it just hurts everybody. Never going to be good for the league long term. Scott says, your AOS should be quite interesting next year. Yes, it should. The Rangers obviously reloading up. The Angels with Ohtani, Mike Trout hopefully coming back healthy. Signing Noah Syndergaard. Making a couple of changes there as well. Then you got the Mariners, of course, acquiring Adam Frazier. Robbie Ray, reigning AL Cy Young winner, signing with my Seattle Mariners, baby. And then the Houston Astros. Do I need to say more? Although they're without Carlos Correa now. They did get to re-sign Justin Verlander, but they are without Carlos Correa. I mean, I guess at this point he could re-sign with them, but we'll see where that goes. But yeah, AL West is going to be stacked in 2022. Easy says, Schultzy, I'm out. See you tomorrow morning, my dude. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here, you guys. Couple more minutes before we get out of here. As we wind down this morning, just another quick word from our sponsor, Otis. As I mentioned earlier, Otis is an investment platform where you can buy and sell shares of rare collectibles, comics, graded games, and rare sports cards. They've got over 100 collectibles to choose from. New ones added every single week. And 3 of my personal favorites are a LeBron James Beckett Pristine 10 Signatures Rookie Auto. Also a set of 1986 Fleer basketball cards, all in a PSA 10. The entire 132 card set, including, yes, the iconic Michael Jordan 86 Fleer in a PSA 10. That's worth over $400,000, and it is a beaut, as well as a first edition Charizard PSA Gem Mint 10. And I've got a special gift for everybody watching. If you sign up using the link in my description, you'll get your first share on Otis free. Terms and conditions apply. So go check it out. Fun way to get into the hobby. Fun way to get access to some cards that you normally wouldn't be able to because of the budgets. Oh, yes, they did. Sick Rip the Ruler says, my Twinkies re-signed Buxton, 7 years, $100 million. There's a lot of money be given out right now in Major League Baseball, you guys. A lot of dollars. And one of the reasons is because people trying to get in with those deals before the CBA expires. So you're seeing a lot more dollars being thrown around than you would each year, in my opinion. Although baseball, man, they've usually been willing to pay guys out the yang. Daddy Dale says, Schultz, are you going to be doing a Topps Holiday Mega review? I will, actually. I got them right here. I planned on taping this later today. I got 1 and I got 2. Gildardo Luna asking, what is Freddie Freeman going to cost? I'm assuming with the market, I mean, Corey Seager just got 32 and a half mil a season, 10 seasons, 325. I'm assuming that's going to be the market for Freddie. Maybe even a little bit higher since he won the 2020 NL MVP. So $300 to $350 million over 10 years, I think it's what it's going to cost to get Freddie Freeman. Although I think he is 30 years old, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe he'll be signing for 7. But I still think that $30 million annual value is what you're going to be looking at for Freddie Freeman. Just a guess. James says, Russ Wilson will be the new face of the Falcons. Think Russell Wilson will want to go to Atlanta? I mean, maybe anywhere but Seattle at this point. Russell Wilson obviously wanting out of Seattle. Aaron says, my main account got timed out weird. Aaron, you talking to YouTube or Target? Because if you're getting timed out on Target, that's very weird. That's very weird indeed. Yeah, it says 10 years at that age. That's what I'm thinking. That's why I amended it to 7. So it'll probably be 7. But hey, who knows, man? The bidding war could go nuts and he could get 10. We've seen GMs do stupider things, right? Cardboard Junkie says, I don't care where Russ goes as long as the Seahawks get great value for him. That would be the idea. Although, I don't know how smart John Schneider is as a GM, you guys. At this point, he kind of looks like an idiot because he made his living on getting lucky in the draft a few years back and has been unable to restock the cupboard and do anything since any of those guys have left. It has been kind of treading above water and then just turned into an S show the last year or two in Seattle. Russ is washed up, says Frank Castle. I don't know if he's washed up, man. I don't think he's washed up. I think he has more to offer, but he needs an offensive line. He needs protection, and he just doesn't have that in Seattle right now, which that's usually been one of their strong points, so it's odd that they weren't able to sustain that for him. All right, you guys, 5:11. I'm going to get on out of here. No sports card drop, unfortunately, on Target.com this morning, but we will be back tomorrow, hoping to see, it could be consoles, it could be sports cards. We'll figure it out, but I will be back bright and early tomorrow. Thank you all so much for being here. Appreciate every single one of you. Go take care of the fams, whether it's the wives, the kids, you got to go to school, you got to go to work, or you got to go to take a nap or something. Go do that, and I'll see you all back here tomorrow morning. Hopefully seeing sports cards drop on Target.com. Check out the Discord, you guys. Check out the Card Snipers Discord as well. Mine is free. Same community that's here every single week during the live streams in the Discord all the time. So I appreciate every single one of you. Seriously, warms my heart every time y'all show up. And we'll do it again tomorrow. Thanks, everybody.